Game week 1 of the Premier League is done. Here's your weekly roundup. The opening game was Liverpool vs Bournemouth, where Liverpool won 4-2. TK opened his Liverpool account by getting a goal and an assist. Chiesa thought he'd scored the winner, and Salah topped it off in the 94th minute. Antoine Semenyo was the real hero of the match, scoring 2 beautiful goals after suffering nasty racial abuse. Next game was Villa vs Newcastle, when they both played out a 0-0 draw. Konza got a stupid red card. Villa's new keeper was on fire with Emi Martinez out the door. Elanga missed some big chances. Next game was Spurs vs Burnley, where Spurs beat Burnley 3-0. Burnley are going to have to improve massively if they have any chance of staying up this year. Richarlison scored 2 wonder goals, both assisted by Kudus, who started off on fire. Next game was Sunderland vs West Ham, where Sunderland came out surprise 3-0 winners on their big day back in the Premier League. Former Arsenal defender Don Bala dropped a masterclass, scoring a goal and keeping a clean sheet. Mayenda announced himself to the league, and Taubi got an assist. West Ham looked very poor under Graham Potter. They need to improve massively. The next game was Brighton vs Fulham, and they played out a 1-1 draw. Calvin Bassey caused controversy with his shorts. Matt O'Reilly opened the scoring for Brighton with a penalty. Rodrigo Muniz scored a late equaliser. The next game was Man City vs Wolves. Erling Haaland is back at it again, scoring 2 goals already. Tony Reinders with an absolutely elite debut. And likewise Ryan Cherki coming off the bench to score a beautiful finish. Man City looked very dangerous. Chelsea and Crystal Palace played out the second 0-0 draw of the week. Eze scored a beautiful free kick before VAR intervened. Esteval came off the bench and looked magical for Chelsea. Was that Eze's final game for the club? It certainly looked like it. Forest vs Brentford was next, and Nottingham Forest came out 3-1 victors. Shout out to the SDS boys, because once again Chris Ward up to no good, scoring 2 goals and grabbing the Man of the Match award. Anandoy also got his first goal for the club. If I was a Brentford fan, I'd be worried. The next game was Man United vs Arsenal. Arsenal luckily came away 1-0 winners with the Calafiori header at the back post. New signings Brian Mbeumo and Mateus Cunha dropped masterclasses. So did David Raya, keeping a clean sheet and picking up the Player of the Match trophy. The game of the week was Leeds vs Everton, where newly promoted Leeds beat Everton 1-0. Leeds looked electric, as well as their fans. Tanaka was incredible, showing he's got what it takes to be in the Prem. Lucas Lemaitre scored a late penalty to win the game for Leeds. That was my game week 1 roundup. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know which players you think performed the best.